I'm trying to really like Savage Mode. But right now, I just think it's okay. I think it's cool that, Morgan Freeman is on it. I think
Please stop giving me your commentary already.
All right, yeah. Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out last week's episode. What we on, like 100? I don't even. What is it?
This is 176, I believe.
Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for checking that out. Make sure y'all check us out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Beers and Bars. That's Beers and Bars. Both of those with Z. Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff. But we're gonna stop right there because we have some. Can I use the word astute? What does astute mean? I want to use it in the proper context.
Distinguished, maybe? Distinguished
all right,
guest?
That's perfect. We have some astute guests here, you know what I'm saying, joining us this week. This should be a very good show, you know what I'm saying, from the Some Dude Pod. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, man. Mike B, you go first. I've been knowing Mike B the longest. You go ahead. Original Danger Zone host. Go ahead, man.
Oh, yeah, y'all already know what it is, though, man. It's your boy Mike B, one half of the podcast, Some Dude Pod. Alongside my co-host, he will introduce himself in a second, but also, the greatest Danger Zone Battle League host of all time. OT know what it is, man. The OG, the original, original. Go check the archives, baby. My battles got more views than yours. Go ahead, though.
That is a fact.
Mike it's all good, though. But yeah, y'all already know, man. Boy Mike B, yeah. Me and OT, we go way back to the Windy City Underground days. OT done had a few joints spun on WindyCityUnderground.com, and he's also been a guest on my radio show, Cool Hype Radio, and then just we from the crib, man. Razzo Ish, y'all know what it is, man. That's my boy right there. So shout out to OT. Appreciate y'all for having us on. My co-host, go ahead, introduce yourself, my dude.
Hey man, I'm JR Bank.
True.
Co-host of Some Dude Pod with Mike B. Co-host of First Black Champ with my man Cam from the Port. Westside of Chicago, 3 high schools, but I wasn't bad. I just moved a lot.
True.
Father of 2.5 kids. I talk a lot of shit, and I back it up. As was seen in the group today. All right, man, Brad Stevens is overrated. But put your name on it, fam. Don't be texting Mike B.
Hey, bro.
Put your name on it.
That's a legend.
Jamal, put your name on it.
I love it.
Word
man.
up.
You guys have been rocking out for a minute. I think, you guys on the 60th joint, man, right? That was the most recent episode.
Episode 60.
Yep. We just celebrated the 50th episode. Pretty much like over a year now. And OT, you was a guest on the show. Appreciate that. But yeah, 60 episodes in. Some Dude Pod is pretty much a platform that we use to, cover hot takes and, just debate and, dissect any and everything when it comes to sports, music, for the most part, and that's just what it is. Yeah.
I'm just here to tell people that their takes are shitty.
Hey, before we tell them they takes are shitty, hold on. Anybody got any?
Right, hold on. Right.
Mike already drinking something. Bangs, I'm not sure if you got. We gonna go to Mike first. Mike, what you got over there, man? What you drinking?
Yeah, I already know, man. I knew I had to come prepared, but I wasn't prepared. I didn't have time to stop at the grocery store, but I know OT. I check y'all out, and y'all always drinking exquisite IPAs. The alcohol level be like 9.9, 10.9, 10.11. She be like real strong. So I didn't get no IPA, even though I am a fan of IPA beer. But right now we just something I had already in the crib, little Blue Moon.
I know that life.
Some light. I think I got this cup too. I only do beer runs. I think I saw OT get this cup. I was like, man, I told my wife, I said, yo, I need that cup right now. Went on Amazon and copped it. So yeah, shout out to OT.
Word up.
Bang, what kind of liquor do you have over there, if you have any?
Okay, so I actually don't have any liquor because I have the kids. I literally just put the boys to sleep.
Hey,
Like,
I love it.
literally, I put the boys to sleep just for this. But I'll tell you this. It's a brewery down the street from my crib. A brewery called Danzin's Brewery, like literally walking distance. And they got some nice brews over there. And I'll just say one of my favorite beers to drink when I'm back at the crib is Matilda. I love Matilda.
True.
If I can have this
True.
joint delivered to me when I want, however I want, it would be them. Anytime you see me doing Laughing Insanity at the Laugh Factory, I'd be like, yo, bring me to Matilda. So if I was able to, that's what I would be drinking right now.
That's what's up, man.
Word, man.
Oh,
What y'all got?
Man. Hey, man, Matilda take me back to my 20s, man, when I was going up north with Ramon, man, going to different sets and stuff like that with bro. But 4-pack Matilda, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, today I got freedom of expression. Shout out to OT for going to get these packs from John at Revolution. Shout out John from Revolution Brewing. Freedom of expression. This is a I knew this was a sour, right? Yeah, session sour ale with strawberries and rhubarb. It is a 4.5 ABV. I always like sours. You know what I'm saying? This joint, I definitely have had this joint at Revolution before. I've had this from them. I had this at Brewfest, as a matter of fact.
for sure.
Dang, my pour was just trash just now. Look at that. That was trash right now. That was horrible. But this is a what's the size? This is a tall boy, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a 16 ounce. Yeah.
Yeah, this. So I'm gonna be kind of sipping throughout the whole session we got going on right now, man.
There we go. There we go.
I got a Rev Brewing joint too. This is Maintains and Shapes, which is a lager joint that they brew with Hot Butcher. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice, I would say it's a nice cross almost between a lager and an IPA. If you're a fan of lagers or IPAs, this kind of blends them both at the same time to me. It's a pretty good joint. I got my League of Heroes glass right here from Revolution Brewing, so shout out to them for always rocking with us. So that's what it is, man. Let's do this first, man. Tell us how you guys got started with something.
Whoa. Before we do that.
Let's do the topics first. Topics. Yes. Come on, go ahead.
What we talking about today? All right. Yeah. We are talking about we're talking about Savage Mode 2. Metro Boomin and 21 Savage. Their new album that just dropped a few days ago. Savage Mode 2. Follow up to the 2016 Savage Mode. Yeah. We talking about YG's new album, My Life 4Hunnid.
Yeah.
YG, My Life 4Hunnid. Yeah. I don't even know what number album this is for him.
I think it's 4.
Yeah, it's about yeah.
I got a nice hot take about YG. We're gonna get to that.
Oh Lord.
Let's go. And then last but not least, Westside Gunn has dropped another album this year.
Number 30.
Who Made the Sunshine?
Yeah.
Who Made
this year?
Sunshine? By Westside Gunn, Griselda Records, by Fashion Rebels. You know what I'm saying?
The best album right now might be Griselda Records. The best out.
Okay. Hold on. But before we get into that, let's talk to Mike B and JR Bang about Some Dude Podcast, what y'all got going on, how you all started, how these two individual entities came together for this podcast, because you all do things individually as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Mike, like my son. Mike like my son. You know what I'm saying? He's like my my oldest son, you know, because of, you know, what he did at WindyCityUnderground.com, you know, giving him the night show, you know what I'm saying, and him killing it and doing this thing. I had already had First Black Champ, which is a wrestling podcast for those who still, you know, indulge in wrestling like me and Camp do, which I know a lot of us do. We already, matter of fact, I'm watching it right now, so I'm taking notes while I'm getting ready for that next week because we record them on the same day. Yeah. like I work as a regional online editor for the biggest the biggest African American owned radio station in the United States, Radio One.
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
I got hey man, hey. And but real talk, I was getting caught up in work, you know what I'm saying? I oversee the whole East Coast and Indianapolis and St. Louis. So I've been planning like to create a podcast network, so to speak, and I needed something to lead it off. And some dude was that, and I knew Mike was sitting on the sidelines for a little bit. So I was like, nah, kid, no. Pops needs you. You know what I'm saying? Pops needs you. Are you ready? And Mike was like, yes, I'm back. And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Mike was like, yes, Pops, I'm back. Let's get it.
Thanks, Dad.
How long has some dude podcast? Like why some dude podcast? Like how'd y'all come up with that name?
So look, I kind of told Mike this like before I started, but if you follow me on Facebook, if you follow me on social media, I test my audience. It's work. Like half of the stuff I put up is really for work reasons. Mm-hmm. So Camp from the Port used to get mad at people for taking my stuff on Facebook. Like I'll put something up on Facebook and then 2 weeks later, somebody would be doing the same thing that I would do. And he used to get mad at it. So I said, I'm going to do something that nobody will be able to take because they will look like a lame. Mm-hmm. So I started doing Facebook posts and putting some dude underneath it. So you never knew who it came from, but it just came from some dude.
Right.
So I did that for a full year before I even called Mike and was like, yo, get you a mic. We doing this pod. So I just testing out my audience just to see what they like, see what takes they would talk about, see what's going on. And I will use it and be like, some dude did it. Some dude said it, not me. Mm-hmm. And then when it was time, when I built the equity within it, I called Mike and was like, yo, doing this podcast, some dude, you with it, let's go. And then he went and got his mic, and he didn't even know that the first episode we was recording was the first episode because I wanted it to be like that. I want to spring it on him, but then also know like, yo, I'm serious about this. This ain't once I get started with something, like especially now, hey, yo, we going for it. And he been killing it, man. Like Mike been getting up in the same basement he in with a wife beater and drawers. He had said that in the pod that he be recording the wife beater and drawers. That's why I'm shocked that we doing this, because we don't never be wanting the video, nothing, because he be doing the pod reckless.
Nah, see, that's not because we can't do the pod. We can't record live at 8 a.m. I can't. No, we can't.
Put a shirt on,
we can't do it at 8 a.m. We can't be 8 a.m.
Put a shirt on, fam. I'll be fully clothed at 8 a.m.
Nah, but
you mentioned something important, man. I think about what y'all do, man. Everybody be wanting to get stuff started, but one thing is it's hard once you get it started to keep that shit going. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, and y'all on y'all 60th joint now. One of the things I appreciate about y'all podcast is that it do feel like a lot of the stuff y'all talk about, y'all would, being that y'all cool, y'all just having a conversation y'all probably would have regardless, even if it wasn't recording. Kind of like you say, Mike didn't even know that first episode, you know what I'm saying, was recording. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that chemistry. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that's dope about y'all.
And the other thing is, you know, I've been listening to podcasts for years. Mm-hmm. The one thing that I regret is before I left the crib to go to St. Louis is really focusing on my stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I was doing the What, which was gaining popularity, but you know, I was teaching at the school and I was trying to tell people like, yo, get you a pod now, because if you keep this joint going, you know, within a couple of years, you've built equity within that. Yeah. So I kind of took my own advice, but didn't. Only because I had moved, and you know, once you move, and then I got married. Like I got married, then moved, already had a kid, then couple of years later, have another one. Like a lot of stuff started to come into play. But like within podcasting, I always, and even with the debate shows, I don't even watch debate shows no more, mainly because being so deep within the business, it's you take a side here and I'll take this side, and people run with like narratives. And narratives started to kill me. Cause it be stuff that smack dab in your face. It's a narrative, and you just run with it. So part of the reason why I did the pod is just to honestly shit on narratives. Like, I'll kill Michael Jordan just as well as I kill LeBron James. But what we not going to do is have no phony we're not going to say, well, Michael Jordan lost the first couple of playoff series, in the first round. That's the truth. No, we're going to give you context to the truth. Michael Jordan went up against the Milwaukee Bucks, who a lot of people don't know and understand at that time, probably is the greatest basketball team to never reach the NBA Finals. Them cats in 1984, 85, 86 with Don Nelson, them teams was cold. Yeah. And then he dropped 63, but still lost 3 straight against the Boston Celtics. And that team he did that against was considered at one point the greatest team of all time.
Ever, yeah.
Period. So I do this pod to kill narratives, to break down truths, to bring context, because I think a lot of times people are just spewing out a lot of shit and they don't really add no context to it. And it's good to have Mike to have some of his opinions, like Eminem, and killing those narratives about Eminem, that and just killing the narrative. That, man. And just killing the narrative that I hate white rappers because I love Action Bronson.
He hates
we're not
Logic.
Talking about today, who also dropped the album, but we're not talking.
Yes.
He hates Logic. He hates Eminem.
No, I like Marshall Mathers LP.
Shut up, man.
Well, hold on before y'all go into that. Mike B, tell us where you started, where you came from, up to the point of Some Dude Podcast.
I had attended the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, also Bang. He's a graduate from that school as well, ICB, and on the Lombard campus. And then it is pretty much a radio television school. So they teach you the ins and outs of radio, the ins and outs of television. And at that time, when I was there, you went to a part of the qualifications to graduate, you have to have an internship. So I end up snagging an internship at WGCI, and I interned under Leon Rogers, Frankie Robinson, Beyonce Fox, Tony Schofield, all the Chicago radio legends. Interned under them, and I end up getting my first job with Crawford Broadcasting, who owns Power 92.
Yeah.
And after that, I started doing Windy City Underground, and at the time, Bang was the program director. I believe. Was you the program director, or was Beyonce Fox the program director?
Janelle, actually. Beyonce was.
Janelle, and it was Beyonce Fox. She was also, I think, Beyonce Fox had her hand in Windy City Underground as well.
Yeah, she was overseeing it.
Yeah. And Windy City Underground was pretty much an internet radio station, based in Chicago that catered to independent, unsigned artists throughout the city of Chicago. And I had my own radio show on there, and that's where I created my own platform, Cool Hype Radio, and named my show Cool Hype Radio. And that time, that's when I was like really focused on myself independently and like trying to build a name for myself. And when I was doing that show, I had guests like OT, because OT was really into the music at the time, and interviewed plenty of artists. And at that time, I really built my name up doing radio. And then I kind of like fell back after Windy City Underground, kind of like took a little nose dive, and I fell back from doing radio. And then that's when Bang created this platform, and he hit me up like, look, man, it's time to get back in this media field. It's time to do the thing out here. So, and now we are here. That's just to make a long story short.
Word.
But now we here. So Cool Hype Radio is still a thing. And I still got big plans for Cool Hype Radio as my own platform.
Waiting for my hoodie and my part in the document.
I had a nice fire logo. I had got a few shirts out, and I never, really got the merch to everybody. So everybody gonna get their merch one day. So Cool Hype Radio, 2021 is gonna be some big things happening. So just be on the lookout.
And at some point, we have to talk shit about Sparks collectively while we on the show, just to fuck with it.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Sparks. Sparks is he's a tough man to get in contact with at times, He do things on nigga time for real. You know what I'm saying? So when I don't even look. I think he take care of y'all.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Hey, I done had to Bang be like, yo, you talk to Sparks? I'd be like, yeah, I talk to Sparks. Like, he ain't get you back.
So wait a minute, let me
I didn't
break
know
it
he
down.
could watch this. I wanted to see it live.
No.
Hey, he's gonna see
I'm about to help Mike out here. Put Sparks out here. So I wasn't gonna tell Mike that I had a baby on the way. I was going to shock him and surprise him along with anybody. So I told him to tell Sparks to hit me because I wanted Sparks to make a Some Baby logo, and that's what I was gonna use as the cover for the pod. So people get like, yo, what's going on? But Sparks didn't hit me. Like a week later. Sparks ain't hit me. 2 weeks. Sparks ain't hit me. 3 weeks.
So at the end of one of the episodes, he was like, "Yo, what's good with Sparks?" I'm like, "Yo, I hit him." I was like, "Look, you want me to just get him in a group, get him in a group message, so just like put him in a corner, so that way he can't dodge you now because we both texting him." And he was like, "Yeah, go ahead and do that." And then he was like, "Look, man, I'm gonna just let it out to you right now." I was like, "Nah, you ain't gotta say nothing." He was like, "Nah, Joe." So we
can make sure.
We had to get Sparks in a group message just for him to respond back to us. That's how Sparks be doing. But at the end of the day, Sparks is cold with the designs. It's just, he's a hard guy to catch up with. That's all. So shout out to Sparks.
Designer life, man. I know that.
Yeah. And shout out to DJ Sparks as well. Like, he's DJ Sparks to me because he was like my official DJ on Cool Hype Radio. So I have Sparks come in the studio, and he used to do live sessions on Cool Hype Radio. So me and Sparks, we go way back. So shout out to him though. But he's a tough man to get in contact with at times. So
let's talk about this music, man.
Absolutely.
Let's get it. What we doing first, Kamal? We said we're gonna do Westside last.
Yeah, Savage Mode 2. Let's come out the gate with Savage Mode 2.
All right.
Savage Mode 2. Follow up to 21 Savage and Metro Boomin's 2016 mixtape, Savage Mode. What do you guys think, fellas? How do you feel? I'll start.
He said,
all right, so I was a fan of Savage Mode, the original. That really what got me into 21 Savage. I'm a fan of 21 Savage now. I really think his Greater Than I Was album is a very good album, and it should have hey man, I ain't gonna say y'all, but people feel like he shouldn't have been nominated. He was nominated, and he
for the Grammy for Rap Album of the Year, right?
The album was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He won the Grammy for.
He won a Grammy though. He won a Grammy for the song.
And he put the video, and the Grammy is all through the video too. If you guys ain't seen the video.
For the Cold song.
He was up for Album of the Year.
He was up for Album of the Year. Rap Album of the Year.
Yeah.
He was up for Rap Album of the Year. But I think that he has a niche. He talk about what he talks about.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's anything that is, changing the world or anything like that. It's not like super bars or nothing like that. He has some comical bars in here. Overall, I think it's cool that he had Morgan Freeman. They had Morgan Freeman. I thought that was cool. Especially funny to hear about snitches and rats. I thought that was pretty good. The song itself, though, along with a lot of other songs, were just okay to me. I think that Metro Boomin is good with his production. I think there are a lot of different types of songs on here, a lot of different sounding songs on here. which I thought was cool for Metro Boomin. But
Okay.
overall, I just thought the project was just okay. I do think it's got some jams on it. Like for instance, like the Drake song was just okay to me. I thought the Drake song was all right. But the joint after the Drake song, I liked. But overall, I just thought it was decent.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's kind of how I feel about most of these albums today, actually. None of these, and we'll get there when we get there.
No, we ain't got to go nowhere. We can stay where we at. We good.
I'm saying, we going to stay where we at, but I'm saying.
Okay. Okay, let me
go ahead, Bang.
Let me get mine off because I'm not really a fan of 21 Savage like that.
True.
However, 21 Savage is one of the few rappers that I've ever seen that are like one of these, I guess, these mumble rappers, as people will call it. Wink, wink. Right. He's one of the few that I've ever seen captivate a crowd. I was in St. Louis working an event. It was him and Post Malone on tour. When Post Malone had the tour and he came out there with him, he had the joint with Post Malone that went #1.
Yeah.
But I saw white people in St. Louis just like love this man. That's when I was like, okay, I might not
awkward.
Be a fan. I might not. It wasn't awkward. Well, if you work as many concerts as me, it'd be a lot of like. That's not the awkward one. I've seen some like weird moments like, this wasn't supposed to go like this. But 21 I kind of expected because 21 is the like most non-threatening rapper that I've ever seen.
I can agree with that actually.
He got like the tattoos on his face and he talked. This was even before all of the He's from the Caribbean shit came out. Yeah. But I've seen friends, whatever it was, but like he always seemed like a dude that was in it, but he was cool. And then, all the stuff came out or whatever that. But after that, that's when I started listening to his music differently. And I was like, I get it. I understand it. I ain't even gonna trip. It's decent. So everything that I get from homie is always gonna be decent. When the Morgan Freeman joint came up, I said, this is when I know that man got money and they like him. Because who has Morgan Freeman on a rap album?
That was impressive.
Impressive. And when I listened to the album, I was listening to the album while I was working, and it's a good work album for me. I guess that's the way that I'll explain it. Like, it's a good work album. It's something that's going to keep me going while I'm working. Yeah. I think I'm over the "do this man got bars" part of my life. It's like, is you gonna keep me entertained? Is you gonna get my mind off of these kids? He got my mind off of the kids. And that's what matters.
Exactly.
So shouts out to 21.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna just talk about some songs that I do like off the project. I do like Running. I do like Rich Nigga Shit. I like the Mini Man. I like Brand New Draco was alright. My favorite joint though was R.I.P. Love, G. That joint was kind of smooth, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice little R&B joint. Yeah. But overall, I think that it's kind of decent. I'll say it like this. I kind of
That was I should say a Nas sample, but that was a same sample from a Nas joint. Yeah.
The first 21 in Metro joint, I didn't like when I first listened to it. Then I started going to the gym, and I was like, yo, this got some motherfucking bangers on it. And it was doing what this kind of music is supposed to be doing. Like you said, I'm not listening to him to, you know what I'm saying, get some, like I'm listening to No Name or some, extra lyrical person. It serves its purpose, you know what I'm saying? But it's a cool project to me, you know what I'm saying? I would probably listen to a couple songs on the album. They will make some playlists. But I probably wouldn't return and just listen to the album itself as a project that much. But it does what it does for what he gives us, you know what I mean? That's what I would say. Might be.
Okay. Bang has said, when you think of 21 Savage, you kind of categorize him in the mumble rapper category. That's how I looked at him when he first hit the scene. And I think Savage Mode with Metro Boomin, the first one, was I think one of his biggest projects, like the first one that kind of like put him on. Yeah. And I think I listened to that joint. Maybe I would think I was one and done with that one. And I wasn't really feeling 21 Savage. 21 Savage in the past maybe like year or two, he's grown on me. And not just from like, you know, from the I Am vs. I Was project, because I really liked that album. And I felt like he really showed how like he really dug down and not just was doing the trap music type stuff. You know what I'm saying? He really was like I felt like that project, he put a lot of effort into it and he really dug deep on that. And I think that's part of the reason why he was nominated for a Grammy for that project. Right. And also won one for the record with J. Cole, which was
Mike, he got nominated for the Grammy because people supported him for being deported. That's why.
I think that had something to do with it. I think that had something to do with it, but it was a good project.
It was a good project.
It was a standalone without all of that.
Come on, man. We know it was a good project, but it was better projects that year. But then when people are in your face, it's like, all right, I know him, so I'm going to vote for him.
I agree with that. But it was a good. Let me just say nominated. It was fairly nominated, but I do agree.
Let me just say, I talked to a rapper and they gave me an insight of how the Grammys are run, and I was like, oh,
right. I agree. Like, there's no way Cardi B should have won that year. No.
That's a longer debate, but yes,
and I agree.
That was the right decision.
Political. It was women's rights going on.
No. Not even that. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just gonna tell you why real quick. I know what you're saying. I'm not even saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is that album, the label is going to throw that in the rap category, but it's more pop, right? But they're gonna throw it in the rap category.
She's a rapper.
And she's a rapper, but they're going to throw it in the rap category when a lot of those songs, other than Bodak Yellow, are more pop. You will hear that on the CHR station rather than you will hear it on the rap station. But the rap station's got to play it because it's her. So that's what it is. See, rap stations got to play certain songs because of who it is. The rap station don't want to say to play the song with her and the Puerto Rican dude, I don't know his name, with Bad Bunny. I don't want to play a song with Bad Bunny, but it's her, and she's a rapper. So what it is not political. She just became the biggest person. So it's
that don't make her album better than.
No. I get you. That's what I'm saying. The album wasn't better than insert album here.
Right.
However, was it more entertaining and captivating than insert album here?
Look.
That's the difference here.
No,
that's why 21 Savage album I can listen to compared to some other album that got hella bars.
21 album is better than Cardi's album, but they were nominated in different years.
Is it more entertaining?
I don't know, but
do you get jiggy? Which one you get jiggy to?
Cardi B's album is a more pop influence album.
Do you get jiggy to? Did you get jiggy to Cardi's album? Did you go?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I didn't. It was pop. It wasn't.
You're not answering the question here.
Cardi's album wasn't pop.
Cardi's album was pop.
But it don't matter though. You're not answering the question.
Cardi's album was pop.
You're not answering the question here. When Cardi albums played. You might was like, yo, these bars are huff, but was you like this? Okay.
Yes.
That's going to win.
Okay.
99% of the time.
All right.
Ain't no voter going to be in like, yo, he's sitting up there spitting these bars, son. Nah.
Well, okay. Now, the same way you saying that 21 getting nominated is political, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Because it was a whole political issue with all of that and him being deported and all of that. That's why he was nominated but didn't win. But her winning, against all of the rap albums that year, and in my opinion, Travis Scott was nominated and should have won easily. You know what I'm saying? Easily. Sonically, it was better.
That's Bane's favorite word.
Sonically, bro, sonically, it was better. Way better.
Front. That was my favorite joint thing.
It was cohesive. Cardi had a bunch of pop singles. She had singles. All of her songs could have been a single. All of
That's getting off track. I love it.
All of them.
You said all of them are singles, right? That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the game. Don't get me wrong.
But it's a pop album. It's not rap. That's all.
I like Travis Scott's album better than I like Cardi B's. I got like that album was my favorite of the year. I forgot what else they got nominated that year.
Pusha T was nominated that year too.
Cardi B won best
rap
Pusha
T,
album of the year.
Yeah, Pusha T. If this was just rap and I'm listening for bars, Pusha T wins. But you just said
the Grammys, right?
Yeah, and you just said
wait
a minute, you just said the key thing. It was nothing but singles on there. That's the whole point.
Of the Grammys?
That's the whole point. Matter of fact, that's not just the point of the Grammys. You want to know a song, an album that was a hip hop album that came out in the 90s that had nothing but singles on it? Illmatic, Nas. You could literally play all them tracks on there on the radio. At one point, it was a single. That's what you want. I get it. It's Cardi, and you're right. But pop only becomes pop if it transcends. That's the whole point. It transcended rap. This ain't like Lauryn Hill, whereas she got 4 rap songs on the goddamn track. You know what I'm saying? So do we put it in the rap category? Which they didn't. No. That's why Jay-Z won his Grammys. And they put Lauryn Hill in the in the R&B category. But the flip to that is the Grammys are not looking at music they're not listening to music how we're listening to music. But you also have to go on the outside looking in and think the Grammys is all encompassing. It ain't just, all of us from the west side of Maywood or Bellwood. They're talking about Bannockburn too. And in Bannockburn, they up in there like, oh, Cardi B, she's amazing. Once you're on Ellen and Ellen doing what she doing, that means you transcend it. So that's why also I say on some dude, more than one thing could be right at the same time. So bring it back to 21 Savage. I hate when people try to talk shit about certain rappers like that because it ain't like he's not even rapping to be like, yo, I'm about to spit these hard ass bars, Joe. Listen, yeah, real hip hop, because a lot of them joints be huff as hell. Like, do I want to listen to Black Thought in the club? No.
Hey, relax.
But Black Thought is cold as hell.
It's a place for everything.
And bingo. So that's why that sidebar I get, but sometimes that place for everything is going to beat that place for my car.
Okay.
That was a bar.
It was
a little bit of a bar.
Go to the motherfucker right there.
Let's go ahead and talk about let's get Mike B's take. Because we're gonna go ahead and go to YG.
Yeah, let me finish.
Go ahead. Do you think?
But yeah, as far as like what was I at? Oh, the past couple years, I've turned into a 21 Savage fan, even when it came to him being featured on other people's records. And what I've noticed from 21 Savage is that from where he started to where he is now, like I like rappers that can rap, but I'm cool with, like you said, if that's your lane to be a mumble rapper, I be a good ass mumble rapper. But I seen 21 Savage develop into somewhat of a solid MC who at least like if he's trying, I feel like his flow and everything has become more polished. He's become more of an actual solid MC to me. And that's just based off what I've heard from him do on features from his previous project. And with this album, with Metro Boomin, you kind of know what you're going to get. And it's going to be them shoot 'em up bars, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be like, my $1,000 fit and all that shit like that. And that's what you get on here. And as far as like the project is concerned, I like the project. I'm a fan. I feel like, you know, the production is good. Metro Boomin and 21 Savage, they really like, you know, they're good with each other. Like they're like a real good duo with each other. Like,
I agree.
so the first half of the project, I really like the first half of the project. The second half, you can kind of see the production kind of switches up and it gets to more of the like the serious records. So it's a good mixture. It's a good mixture of the project. But overall though, I like it. I'm gonna keep rocking with it. It's solid. I'm rocking with it. I need a couple more listens on it though, but overall though, it's fire. Overall, it's fire with me though. I'm good. 21 Savage is good with me. Anything he drops, I'm rocking with it. I'm a fan. So yeah.
All right.
It's actually my favorite out of this group that we listen to, actually. Even though I think it's okay.
Blasphemy.
Man, that ain't saying much then.
Blasphemy. Let's go.
We gonna get there when we get there, because I got some things to say, man.
Let's go YG next, man.
YG, man. YG.
I'm gonna keep mine quick and simple on this. I hate this album.
Go ahead.
YG has progressively gotten worse and worse.
Wow.
Yeah. Talk that some dude shit, bang. I got one for your ass right now.
He's just gotten progressively worse and worse. And I like YG. But it's just, I was listening to it today and I love West Coast music. And I was just like, it's hard to put words behind this one. But it sounded like at some points of the album, he tried to be YG mixed with the baby.
Okay.
YG has lost his way. As far as I'm concerned, YG got one album, My Crazy Life. My Crazy Life.
Well, the second one was nice.
I like For Real, to be honest.
It wasn't as good as My Crazy Life, but yeah.
What was the second one? Still Brazy?
Yeah.
No. YG got one album. One classic. And it's a classic too. He got one album, but it's a classic.
I will say it's a classic.
YG has not put out anything close to his first album. Nothing. Now, has he had singles along the way that's kept him relevant? Absolutely. But as far as like full-length body projects, My Crazy Life, and that's it. YG, as far as catalog is concerned, I'm not sure what it is that's going on like with him. I don't know if he just needs DJ Mustard all the time, but yeah.
Nah, it ain't that, man. You just said it. He lost his way, and
I
think we need to know. I think we need to understand that sometimes certain rappers, man, when they start doing a lot of stuff, they just give Hase Frio on Mars. That's all.
So,
but overall, for me though, on this album, it's just pretty much a one listen. I don't know. The joint with Wayne was decent.
Yeah.
I'm liking where Wayne at right now, low key. On the, Wayne staying around as far as that rapping though, so don't sleep on Wayne.
Okay.
But other than shut up, bang. But other than that, no, I'm straight on YG though. I'm pretty much good on him. Overall, our album is just hey, if you like it, that's cool.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing special though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about it either. I do like I think the album started out cool. Then after that, man, it was like I expect something like this to be able to get me through a workout, listening to a cat like this, you know what I mean? And it just I was in the gym like, nah, I'm gonna just go put on something else. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like no, like for real, And I did like My Crazy Life, and I like For Real, the 2019 joint. But
the one that had the Loco joint on there?
The Stay Dangerous joint?
No.
Nah, the For Real. That's the one that had the Tiger joint on there.
It had Hard Bottoms and White Sox G. Heart to Heart. It had some joints on it to me. My Story, Her Story. I like that joint. But this joint, I don't know, man. It just don't seem like, I think kind of like you said, it don't seem like what you used to from what he does. You know what I'm saying? I expect to get that hard West Coast shit.
Bro, I just feel like he ain't trying, yo. Like, he trying to get out of his label deal or something. Like, he just dropping projects. Like, here y'all go.
So,
But somebody might like it, so I'm trying to, but not.
Right.
I'm good.
So for me, I never been a YG fan. I wanted to add this just to mix it up. I heard that My Crazy Life was a good album when it dropped. I never really gave it a listen. I knew he had singles that were good. The single with Drake, I thought they were good, but I never gave him a listen because I really wasn't into his music like that for real. Over the years since that album, never listened to that whole album. But
wait, you never listened to My Crazy Life in full?
I've never listened to My Crazy Life in full. Never.
Wow.
So I thought this album, along with the one that came before this album, okay, you know what? YG got a little bit of an interesting flow. He got a little bit of a flow of his own. It's different. Maybe I need to go back and listen to My Crazy Life. Never did. Never, always always listen to something else.
Right.
But with this album, you know what? Maybe I should start giving YG a little bit more of a chance. This album is just okay. I'm not really checking for it like that, but I'm going to continue to check for his releases like that. I'm kind of interested to see what else he got popping.
So now, to this day, at this point where we're recording this, you haven't listened to My Crazy Life in full?
No. So now,
after we're finished, go listen to My Crazy Life.
Hey, I just found it and put it up so I can do that because
My Crazy Life is a classic. That's a classic. That's a classic.
I'm like, you know what? Obviously, I'm missing something because I'm not drawn in by this album or the last one. I'm gonna go ahead but there's enough there of an artist to be interested in. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back and listen to that project and see what bro is about. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I pulled from this. It didn't really it's kind of all over the place to me. You know what I'm saying? He got the traumatized interludes that seem to point at the social justice issue that's going on in America, but then there are other songs that don't really bring it together. It's a collection.
Disjointed song, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got a really bad Tupac sample on here too. He did that. That was a good.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does have a bad. I forgot what song it was from Pac.
Yeah, that's the one with Ty Dolla $ign, right? They sampled "How Do You Love It," I think. Yeah, yes. They shouldn't have did that. They shouldn't have did that.
Just because I was thinking Jodeci in my head. Yep, that was terrible.
Yeah, they shouldn't have did that. That wasn't good. But overall, I just feel like he's been on a decline since his classic album, and then at this point, he just really has one album to me. So,
and let me mention something. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, the traumatized joints. I didn't get them. I didn't get them in the scheme of the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, the album wasn't even really about it. Of course, there was some messaging within it. You got the F the Police joint and whatnot. But outside of that, it's not like that was what the album was about. And these little traumatized skits kind of bring it together. So I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. So, but yeah.
It didn't work the same as, this is my segue. It didn't work the same as, Morgan Freeman with 21 Savage.
Yeah.
But that was with YG's My 400. Wait, what is it? My Life 400.
My Life 400, yeah.
But moving on into Westside Gunn, what I thought, I really like Westside Gunn as an artist. I'm not going to start. Should I start?
You already talked.
Yeah. You already go.
You go. Yeah.
What I thought, one thing that I thought was missing from his album, as far as we talking about, arranging an album, I thought what was missing was the interludes, was the skits. I actually missed it on this album, actually. I really like what Griselda's doing. I really, really, really like what Griselda's doing. I really like Benny the Butcher. That man is a rapper's rapper. That man is a rapper.
Rap.
I think that Westside is good at curating. That's what his thing is. He always has said he's not a rapper. He want to curate this art and bring it out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that. I like that. I think he's good at that. I think he did really good because his hand is all over Armani Caesar's album. You know what I'm saying?
It's the
But for Westside Gunn, Pray for Paris is still his best work and is better than maybe not his best, because I do like the joint with the Balenciaga coat, whatever album that was. But Pray for Paris for this year for Westside Gunn is still his best in my opinion. This album sounds like it sounded a lot of these beats, a lot of the beats, I've heard these over and over again. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound new. And even though Griselda has a formula, I was never mad at what they put together from any of their releases. But this project, it sounds like they used these beats before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these beats sound regurgitated.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay, you know what? I'm glad that you said that. I'm gonna let
I'm a
Mike
fan
go.
of Wes. I'm a fan of what he's doing.
I'm gonna let Mike go.
Zelda, I like it, but it sound mostly like all of the bells, all of the, you know what I'm saying, Beat Butcher doing his thing probably, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the ding, 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 you know what I'm saying? A lot of those sounding beats sound like it was from the What Would Shin Gun Do album.
Okay, I mean,
it sound like that album to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's missing the wrestling skits. I think it's missing that. I think it's missing those skits. I think that added to the mix.
The skits do be fire. Yeah.
I did like as far as guest features, I like Jadakiss verse more than I did like Black Thought's verse. I did like Black Thought's verse, but that song,
you never not like a Black Thought verse. Go ahead.
I thought that song was all right. I thought it was fire that he got Slick Rick, but the storytelling Good Night joint is better than the joint with Busta Rhymes. I thought Busta Rhymes outshined everybody, but that song.
Hot take on the Busta Rhymes feature.
I did. Actually, I did. And he's not even rapping for real. Like, he's doing his old man Busta thing. But
look at Bang.
Bruh, Rick did not get off on that joint, G. He got off on the Good Night joint.
Busta Rhymes, 48 years old, rapping like he's a drug dealer. Come on now.
But his voice, like Slick Rick's voice, was something that I definitely think added to this album. I thought that the song with Armani Caesar wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was just vulgar to be vulgar, just gratuitous vulgarity, you know.
Oh, that's my favorite song on the album.
It was. Hey! I thought that joint was unnecessary.
I'm here, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that Westside. I'm not mad at that.
He told that girl he was coming in her. He can't get out of her. Can't get out.
But overall, I just thought that it was all right. I'd rather listen to the joint with the Red album before I listen to this joint.
I want Mike to go, man.
Frank Murphy, but let me say that this is the last thing. Frank Murphy, the Crew joint, is fire, G. Fire.
Which one is that? What song is that?
That's the one with Stove God Cooks and
Stove God Cooks,
Smoke DZA.
Oh, y'all like that? That long ass posse cut?
I ain't even mad.
Go, Mike B. Mike B, just go, man.
I like the beat. The beat was all crazy. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I thought that was Griselda. They should have had Benny and Conway.
So God got off. Stop playing. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
That's probably my favorite joint, actually, the Frank Murphy joint.
Go ahead, be disrespectful, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, look, check this out. The first full-length Griselda album that I actually listened to was Westside Gunn, Pray for Paris. And me and Bang actually dissected that album on one of the episodes of Some Dude Pod. And that project was really good. Really good. And I, at the time, I was telling Bang, like, yo, I really haven't been able to get into the Griselda hype yet because I see that these guys have hit the scene and they dropping projects here, back and forth. And, you know, people comparing them to, like, the new age locks or, you know, stuff like that. And then I'm like, man, yo, I really haven't really got a chance to actually dig deep into their catalog. And I think Westside Gunn's Pray for Paris was the first project that I actually listened to in full. And I liked it. Westside Gunn, he has a unique flow, which is cool. Like, no problem with, I have no problem with his flow. The main thing that I have a problem with the Griselda is pretty much with Griselda is the production. Like Kamal just said, like on this project, yo, he used the same beat about 4 times. 4 times, bro. Had to. Same beat 4 times. Now, that's just one of my critiques of the album. Like, I'm literally like, yo, did I just hear this song? Yeah, I did. I did just hear this song. That's how I felt. Now, what I do like about the project, I like the front half of the project is really good. The first Griselda posse cut, I like that one.
Yeah.
I like the Black Thought record. I like the Jadakiss record. I like the first Armani Season record. I like that. But everything after, I don't like it. Busta Rhymes, Kamal, you said Busta Rhymes got off? Yo, bang.
I thought he had an entertaining flow. He had a more entertaining flow. I didn't know what Ray was talking about. I didn't know what Ray was talking about.
Hey, Bang, are we really anticipating a Busta Rhymes album right now?
No, I'm not saying that, no.
I'm asking Bang, are we looking for a Busta Rhymes album right now?
Busta Rhymes is one of the 2020 casualties, ladies and gentlemen.
If Busta Rhymes is gonna be rapping like this, and also how he rapped on the Anderson .Paak record that he released, I don't want it.
Oh yeah, nah.
Busta he off right now, so I'm not anticipating any type of new material.
I don't want it.
based off what I heard or here. And I like the 98 Sabres record, the finishing song. And that's my favorite record. And that song actually and that's a Griselda posse cut as well. But what I love about that record is that it has the Griselda sound on it, but Just Blaze on the production, he
put a little seasoning on that motherfucker.
Put some seasoning on it. There you go, right?
Put some respect on Just name, Carl. Stop playing.
That's my main issue with Griselda and their sound. Bro, that shit just has no flavor. The beats just sound all the same, but I would love, give me a Griselda album with Just Blaze production on it, and it sound like 98 Sabres. They was getting off on that record. They were getting off.
Mike ain't doing nothing. Mike ain't doing nothing but proving Mark's right when they say Mike just like, pop rap music.
That's not true. Look, it is what it is. I like what I like. But them dry ass beats, bro, I'm good. I'm straight.
Mike Butler, man, Mike be the cool hype radio. You ain't doing nothing but proving people. Now, what you listen to don't make people bop.
Don't make me bop, yo. Yeah,
but he's doing nothing but proving what people say when they say that Mike just likes mainstream rap music.
That's not true. That's not true.
Tell me what underground rappers you like.
Yo, we're not finna talk about this right now. We ain't finna do that. We dissecting the project right now. I just said I like.
No, it's part of the dissecting the project.
Oh, excuse me. I like the first half of the project. I like. It's only 11 songs on here. I like more than 60% of the album.
Because here's the thing, Mike. I'm not even going to say that's your opinion. And it's I like this album. It's not Pray for Paris. But I also wasn't expecting it to be Pray for Paris. Like, these cats put out too much music at one time to think that every project is going to be better than the next. There's going to be some things that go up, be some things that go down. But the production sounds like Griselda.
Yeah.
That's what they've always done.
And
Derringer, Alchemist, that's what they always done. This is the same thing that Alchemist has done for other rappers too. Bodie James is one of them. Action Bronson is the other one. They don't put bells and whistles in their music. Mike B like bells and whistles.
And that's, if Just Blaze brought the bells and whistles, then that's what I want.
But bells and whistles is not Griselda. And that's why I told you. And this is why I told you. Wait a minute, Mike. This is why I told you don't listen to Griselda. This is actually why I told you, man, don't even listen to it.
No, I'm gonna continue to listen to
No,
him.
don't listen to it no more. Don't listen to it no more.
The Just Blaze record is my favorite record. But
that's why you shouldn't listen to it no more.
I like the Butcher and the Blade.
Mike,
that's a regular Griselda record. I like that one.
Mike, that's why you shouldn't. Mike, that's why you shouldn't listen to it no more. And this is coming from somebody who it actually took time to get into Griselda. I got yelled at.
It me some time to actually accept
Mike,
what they are.
Mike,
I understand what they are.
Mike, listen to me. I'm trying to help you out here. Mike, I'm trying to help you out here.
You gotta help me out, bro.
Mike, just don't listen to him no more. Just don't.
This is entertaining.
Because that's the formula. Like that right there is the formula. And you want them to put I'm not saying that. That's the point that I'm making, Mike.
Okay.
You shouldn't listen to it no more. Because that's the formula. And you're not going, it's just some people that you just not gonna like. And I'm telling you, Griselda's gonna be that group that you just not gonna like, and it's okay. You don't have to listen to them. I'm telling you, I'm helping you out.
Let me know when you're done.
Like, I'm helping you out. Griselda, you're not going to be into Griselda like everybody else.
I know I'm not. And
wait, so you need to accept that and just move on.
Because I can still dissect it. I can still give my take on it.
No, Mike, listen to me. Listen to me, Mike. See, this is what I've been talking about. This is the exact reason why we do what we do, right? There's some music that I'm just not gonna listen to because I know they might be dope to other people, but I'm not gonna get it. You knew who was one of those people? Griselda was almost one of them groups. People were yelling at me for being like, yo, why you don't listen to Griselda? Like yelling at me like, fam, Griselda is what, like, that's what you do. Even when you was rapping, that's the stuff that you used to rap on. And you gonna tell me that you don't like Griselda? And I was like, yo, they kind of rap about, like Conway rap about guns and drugs too much for me. And you know what Conway did on the last joint? He flipped it on my ass. And I had to tell people like, okay, all that shit that they was talking, it flipped. He started talking about the other stuff, but it still sounded like Griselda. And even in that project, you was like, yo, my favorite song, one of my favorite songs on the project was the joint with who, Mike?
The one that Hit Boy produced.
With who?
What difference do it make who on the song?
Just listen, see, because don't get defensive about this. I'm helping you out.
No, you're not gonna do me like that.
No, I'm not doing you anything, Mike. I'm helping you out. Stop being defensive. This is just proving the point that I'm saying. Like, yo, it's just some people that people are going to try to force on you. Because I know a lot of people are trying to force Griselda on people. Anytime you say something bad about Griselda, you saw it in that post. That's why I told you shouldn't have posted that. Mainly because, hey, man, as soon as you post something about Griselda and somebody don't like it, they going to be like, man, why you dissing Griselda?
That's right there. Shut up, Mike.
Like, just
but
leave
that's
it.
Okay, though. Look, that's my platform. I can post whatever I want.
But listen to me, Mike. Listen to me, Mike. You've already proven that you're not going to like them. Don't be Skip Bayless to LeBron James with these Griselda niggas. Just let it go. Because you're not going to like these niggas. You're not going to like Westside Gunn. You barely might like Conway. And you barely might like Benny the Butcher. But when you talk about them beats the way you talk about them, that's their calling card. That's like the Ghostbusters with the goddamn Proton Pack. You know when you see a Proton Pack, you see the Ghostbusters. That's like Jay-Z with whatever was Jay-Z's calling card. That's literally their calling card that you're dissing when you say that. That's when you go and say, you know what? Y'all niggas got it. If you like it, I'm good. But that shit ain't for me. And Griselda is clearly not for you.
Some of it is not for me.
Because you're dissing the calling card.
But there's some Griselda songs I like.
But you dissing the calling card, nigga. That's like, there's some songs that I like about other artists too.
That's just my critique.
But when you diss the calling card, nigga, you never gonna like these niggas. You ain't here dissing the calling card.
In his defense, I'm a fan of Griselda, but this album sound, and I like they calling card. I like that music.
I get what you're saying.
This album sound like other beats that.
But you're not. But you're not. You're not helping them. You're not helping them. You're not helping them at all.
As a fan, this ain't. I've heard this album.
Everybody in here.
But wait a minute. You saying it as a fan. He ain't a fan of these niggas.
I'm not a fan of them yet. I haven't listened to everything.
You never,
yet.
Fam, they came out with how many albums this year, fam? If you're not a fan of them niggas now.
But I haven't listened to anything prior. I haven't listened to anything 2019 or before. Only thing
It's the same. He telling you it's the same shit.
Whatever came out this year, that's the only thing I've listened to. I haven't listened to any Benny the Butcher solo records.
Mike is the same.
Huh?
Really?
It's literally the same.
I don't know that yet. I'm gonna check it out because I like Benny. I like him as a rapper.
I like him
as a spitter.
You're dissing the calling card, fam. We ain't talking about
the bread and butter, huh?
Because we know they can rap. You dissing the beats. You dissing the calling card, nigga. You dissing the Big Mac. No, excuse me. You're dissing the special sauce. You like, man, this Big Mac cool and shit, but that special sauce nasty. That's the Big Mac.
It's not every song. It might be just certain songs.
Mike,
but Joy with Data, that's a calling card type record.
They're not doing Just Blaze beats in 2017.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about Just Blaze beat. I'm talking about the Jada Kiss record. I love the Jada Kiss record.
They not doing that in 2017, fam.
That's
the
a beats you dissing.
The beats you dissing is the shit that they've made them famous. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fact.
They need to listen to other niggas like me. Get Just Blaze on the whole project.
No, you know why, Mike? You know why, Mike? You know why, Mike? They don't care. Mike, here's the thing. Once again, just you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. They don't care about you because they don't give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about they core niggas who's gonna buy them shits, who gonna love them shit. They ain't got to listen to you. Fuck you and Just Blaze. They gonna continue doing the same shit.
Some dude podcast, man.
They gonna be doing.
Get Just Blaze on more production on Griselda, and I'm
because you want them to sound like a mainstream ass rap group. That's it.
Just Blaze on your production don't mean you mainstream though.
Nigga, he's a nigga. How many songs you hear Just Blaze on compared to Alchemist and
number one songs do Just Blaze have? Why you saying he's a mainstream producer?
Oh my, you know what, Mike? See, now you sounding crazy.
How many number one?
Hey, go ahead and tell him, man, because he's tripping right now.
Number one. How many Just Blaze songs have went number one?
Nigga, just because you go number one, you don't go number one. That don't mean you ain't mainstream, right? Nigga. This nigga's on Jay-Z albums. This nigga's on Beyonce's albums. When the last time you heard the Alchemist do a Beyonce track? When the first time you heard Beyonce do a song over the Alchemist? Don't worry, I'll wait. Beyonce going to call D'Angelo like, I want one of those beats.
because
can you give me a song like you did with? Can you give me a song like you did with the Butcher guy? But this nigga talking to us about Hit Boy and goddamn Just Blaze.
Hilarious.
Them the songs I like.
We know, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell.
I like other records.
OT, tell us about the album because this nigga Mike's not listening.
I'm listening to you.
Look, my opinion, I'm admittedly biased at this point. I am a super fan of Griselda and all that they do. Because it's my lane and I really rock with it. I like the majority of the album. I can't front, man. And
me too.
To me, it sounds like what they've done before. So it's not as good as Pray for Paris, but as far as, you know, the production and whatnot, not sounding different. They always, to me, have these kind of beats. You know what I'm saying? But
especially Westside.
Yes. I like Westside Gunn just as I admit, he be all over the place. He kind of a Ghostface type rapper. You know what I'm saying? He be pulling from 30 different places. It's a 16-bar verse. It's like 30 different topics, and it's like, where's this guy even pulling from, right? So, but I do like the joint with Black Thought because Black Thought is a top 5 rapper of all time. I do like All Praises. I like the first Slick Rick joint. I don't like the other one. Come on, I don't know.
Oh, I like Good Night. Much better than the first one.
And I do like 98 Sabres, but I admit it's more so nostalgia because I am the biggest Just Blaze fan.
It's not even a nostalgic Just Beat though. It sounds like some Griselda.
That's why I say I'm biased because
it sounds like Griselda, but with a little sprinkle of Just Blaze on it.
Mike not listening. Mike's not listening, y'all.
It really don't sound like Just Blaze.
This nigga's not listening. This nigga's not listening.
Listen to me. I'm giving Griselda props.
OT.
What else?
Let's hear more.
I'm good, but I do not think that sounds like a Just joint. It sounds like he tried to do what Griselda does, basically.
That's what it sounds like to me.
That's what it is.
He did good. He did very good. He did very good.
This nigga Mike. This nigga Mike ain't listening to shit.
That's going to show you why Just Blaze is
Mike is going to be on his I want to be right shit about this shit when he not understanding that he went to
I feel what he's saying though. I feel where he coming from.
I understand completely what he's saying. That's why he need to leave it alone. Because you got him coming to them trying to be them. That's the point. It's still not going to be authentic. That's like Louis Vuitton going to the streets to be like, yo, I'm going to make that for you. But it's still not authentic. It's just him coming down to them. And that beat may very well be a nice beat, but that's a nice beat. That's like a producer making the beat and putting it up on a place where you buy beats at and saying Griselda type beats. That's what that was. Hit Boy, Griselda type beat.
That's funny.
Nigga, on one of the tracks, on one of the Hit Boy tracks, he used Ill Will Brown's beat, his drum sample. Griselda type beat. The essence of Griselda, the smell of Griselda is Alchemist and Derringer. That's the essence. The essence is not Hit Boy and Just Blaze, but because you got a little bit of more notoriety, you can go get those type of people. But those type of people are going to do what? Make Griselda type beat. And you're going to like it because you like them niggas.
Well, it's got to be good. It's got
to be good. But it's very rarely you're going to get a bad beat from me. Hit Boy, another thing. But it's very rarely you're going to get a bad beat from Just Blaze because he's a producer. But he's coming down to them instead of them elevating to him. If anything, I'd rather you say, yo, man, go rap over legit what we're used to, Just Blaze production. But Alchemist has been doing this same old shit since Prodigy. All this sample, barely get a drum kick, hi-hat.
But it's good.
Slow, it's great. Easy to rap to. That's them niggas. And if you listen to this Just Blaze, if you listen to that joint and you go, man, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the point. That's all I'm saying, Mike. It ain't no diss. It ain't no diss. Imitation is a great form of flattery. But he's coming down to them. Griselda type beat. You like Griselda type beat. You don't like Griselda. You like Griselda type beat. You don't like you like RC. You don't like Pepsi.
I like
you drink RC and you go, man, this shit tastes just like Pepsi. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Hey,
OT likes Griselda. So he's gonna be able to say, but it comes from a place because he's a fan. You gonna start, I'm telling you, Mike, this ain't no dish. You gonna start listening to that old shit and you gonna be like, damn, I hear the grittiness of it because it sounds like they did this shit in their goddamn bedroom. Like these niggas doing raps in their goddamn closet. That's what you gonna say. Like you're not going to like older Griselda. And I'm telling you this because I didn't. It took me last year to be like, okay, these Griselda niggas is growing on me.
Maybe it might be the same way for me how it is for you.
But no, them niggas is growing on me now.
They might be Westside Gunn growing on me. Overall, I like this project. I'm cool with it. Westside was solid on here. All three of them niggas can rap. All of them can rap.
We not talking about their rap skills, Mike. Again, see, you keep talking about rapping.
Look, I'm gonna go back
you hear this? Mike keep running it to the whole. These niggas can rap. Ain't nobody said that they can rap. We are not talking about these bars. We talking about the beats that you've been shitting on since 2 weeks ago when you said that these Fruity Loop ass beats.
Dang.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
dang, you said that.
So that's why I keep telling him. Just let it go, man. Don't let these niggas pressure you into listening to some damn Griselda.
I'm gonna listen to more
Griselda. Like these shits, fam. You not. You gonna be like, man, I've been listening to the same beat for 3 albums, fam. You're going to say that, like, Joe, they ain't gonna change up these beats, fam.
Well, that's
because they just started changing up the beats.
That's cool. So I like the progression. I like that.
You're gonna listen to, you like the progression, so you don't listen to these niggas when they wasn't progressing?
No, I'm gonna go back and listen. I'm going back. I'm digging in the archives.
At your own risk. Just don't put it up in the group because I don't want nobody whooping your ass talking about, man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. This old Griselda shit terrible. I'm trying to tell you. You're not gonna like it.
That's why we have a platform. I'll talk about it on there.
Yo, where can people hear Some Dude podcast?
Man,
you can go
ahead, tell them, Mike. I'm trying to say, when these niggas jump you in Maywood, one of these clucks in Maywood ride past you and look at you in the eye, and you like, damn, I think they got me, and then somebody whoop your ass coming from the crib because you hate Griselda. Gonna set your ass up, fam. You not Griselda. Man, he don't understand. He don't understand Griselda. Before you go, man, you don't understand. Griselda stands are worse than Pac stands now. They worse than Lupe stands now.
Are they really?
Yes, fam. The Griselda stands are the worst in hip hop right now. Not the fans, the stands, fam. You don't want to deal with that, but you do you, fam. You go at your own risk. Don't fuck up our name.
You probably, I hear that, honestly. Griselda stands, and I'm a Fanny fan, but
you not no stan.
Yeah, it's
because you wouldn't have said what you said to that.
Yeah, I would have been like, "It's the craziest shit ever, made." Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, tell them where they can find y'all at.
Y'all already know, man. Some Dude Pod. You can check us out. We on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music. We on YouTube, Audio Boom. We on iHeartRadio as well. Check us out. Also follow me on IG at MikeB_CHR. You can follow JR Bang at JR Bang. If you want to get into the Some Dude Pod group, search hashtag Some Dude Pod, and the group is, the group is lit. So y'all know how we get down in the group. So also, if you're not a Facebook group thing, you just want to follow the page, you can follow Some Dude Pod on Facebook at Some Dude Pod. No, at Some Dude on Facebook, and on Instagram at Some Dude Pod. Yep. And I think that's it. Man.
Hashtag save Mike B.
Save Mike B. Mike B. Look, man, overall, though, I done got into 3 Westside Gunn albums this year and Conway's album. So I'm progressing in digging into Griselda. I'm going to go back and I'm going to check the archives and I'm going to see what I was missing and see if I like anything. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. But the niggas decent, though.
I want to talk about it. Y'all have gear as well, right? Y'all have gear right now.
Mike got it.
Yep. We got merch. We got quote tees. We got quotes that we use on the podcast. We got if you look at the Some Dude Pod logo, the whole point of Some Dude is that you really don't know who Some Dude is. So when you say if I post a hot take and be like, yo, some dude, who is the some dude? So when you see our logos, it's not our actual face, it's just like an outline of our face. Shout out to Sparks because he put that whole concept together. We brought it to him and he perfected it. So yeah, we got some dude merch. You can Bang, what's the website for the merch? The merch
teespring.com/store/some-dude-pod, or if you're following us on Instagram or anywhere, you can click the link in the bio and everything is right there. Get all of the quotes, collect them all, match them with your shoes and all of that. Go ahead and get your fits off.
There you go.
Word.
Yep.
We appreciate y'all for coming on, man.
Protect Mike B at all costs, ladies and
Protect
gentlemen.
Mike B, Beers and Bars, man.
Hey, man, protect Mike B at all costs.
Shout out to y'all. Some Dude Pod. We had 60 episodes, but y'all at 170 plus episodes. That's a milestone.
We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it to that, ladies and gentlemen.
We definitely gonna make it to that.
Don't say that.
No, it's about because of Mike.
Because of Mike, fam. We ain't gonna make it to that because some cluck
gonna
run up on them. Some cluck
gonna
run up on them. About some, you don't like Griselda, nigga?
Right.
And then it's gonna be some random ass. Right. It's gonna be some random ass nigga that see Mike at an event talking about some the butcher coming, nigga. And he'll be like, oh man,
butcher coming, nigga.
Hey, but shout out to y'all, man. Beers and Bars. I've been rocking with y'all since I was posting y'all footage. I was posting y'all content on my blog on coolhyperadio.com.
Oh yeah.
I've been rocking with y'all. So shout out to y'all. Y'all 170 plus in. Y'all keep rocking, putting out the dope content. And me and Bang gonna keep putting out dope content as well. Absolutely. And hopefully we can collab again. Have y'all on Some Dude Pod. Next time we do like a live episode, we'll get both of y'all on there. And then we just gonna rock out like we've been rocking right now.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is. Because we definitely could get into more conversations, man. Because we could go all night. But yeah, Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for having us on.
Peace.